Hey guys, Oscar here. I'm here to do an 80% tutorial for Samurai Jack: The Shadow of a Coup. It's a new game I picked up and trying to find some glitches and some skips, etc. We found a few world skips, and it's a nice little fun game to run. Uh, about 50 minutes or so, if you do all the skips, and let's get started. So you want to play this game with a memory card because there's a common crash in 3-1 because we skip the entirety of World 1 except for the last boss fight of that world. It crashes 3-1 later on in the run, and it's like 20 plus minutes in. So you want to play with a memory card. Don't worry about menuing with it. I think if you have the memory card in and it asks you to save, it defaults to no. Okay, so your time will start when you select your difficulty. So I select easy because I assume the enemies are a bit easier to kill. And yeah, so time starts when you select the difficulty. And now you can fast forward here about a minute 20 seconds because this is all cutscene here, unskippable cutscene. But I like to explain about the memory card thing if you don't fast forward. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna load into Hub World 3, and then when you're walking into 3-1, it'll give you a save prompt, and you want to save there. And if your game crashes, you restart your console or Dolphin or whatever you have, and you reload it, and it'll load you back in the level. And after that, you shouldn't have any problems after that. So basically, it's all cutscene. When we're gonna start off, we're gonna collect a green relic, and then we're not going to collect any more collectibles in this level, just the green relic, because we need 100 relics by the end of World 2 so we can one-shot bosses and have an easier time at endgame. And this game is very underexplored still. There's a lot of movement, a lot of combat. By the way, the jump button is on B. So you're gonna start here. You're gonna collect this green relic here. You get a dialogue here. You can just skip out of. If you walk past the enemies, they won't knock you sometimes. And if you single jump and hold against the ladder, it'll start you higher. What you could do here is do some nice momentum jumps off these rocks if it's gonna give it to me. Boom, 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 and then hold against that ladder, and it should grab you on. Yeah, something like that. It's faster, but the ladder's also a bit janky. So sometimes it'll start me, up a bit more. It'll make me fall down even holding against the ladder, etc. So you can shortcut here. Shortcut, shortcut. Dodge all these enemies. Don't collect any collectibles except for that green relic. Because collect any more collectibles and it'll give you the dialogue. And we're going to get the dialogue anyway. So maybe it's not that bad. And then you can split right here. This is where I split. And then apparently it doesn't default you, so just make sure when you get this, do you want to save? You get it a lot. You go to no, and then now it should be defaulted, right? So that's world 1-0. I call that 1-0. And now this is the hub. There's a cutscene up here, right, that you run into. And it's pretty long. It's like 7+ seconds, but you can skip it by doing this. Going over here, you got a delayed jump down here because the cutscene's right above you. And then I inch forward using guard, which is L. And then I get around here, and then you can jump here. And now here's a World 1 skip. So it's either you could do all the levels, which is 1-1 to 1-3, and then you open the boss door, or you can do World 1 skip, which you use this chicken right here to damage boost up above 1-1's door, and you get collision, and then doing some jumps you can maneuver out of bounds. So let me show you. It looks hard and is hard when you're starting off, but it does get better. You get a feel for it. So I kind of do like this, scare a chicken into the fountain. Make sure you hit it. You see it's not cooperating with me, but you can still work with this. Chicken really doesn't like me right now. Boom, and then you hit it. If it's gonna cooperate with me, please. When you hit it, right, and it's hitting you, then you go in front of the door. You do this. See, now, it's not as easy as it looks right there, but that's pretty much how you do it. You gotta time your jump. Here, let me come down there and see see if I can show you, how it looks like if you fail it, right? So boom, you get the chicken, and you go up there. Oh man, I failed it, right? What I do is I keep hitting the chicken, the refresh the big, and I go to like where the chicken. You see where the chicken is? It's like off the greenery. It's like a corner of greenery here, and then it reaches the cobblestone. I make sure the chicken's right there, right? And then I hit it again. And before I inch forward more, I make sure the chicken is like going towards my direction. I just don't swing and go forward. And then if I time it correctly, it'll be like boom, like that, and then I can recover it. All right. I mean, I made it look easy maybe, but it's really tricky. You gotta, warm up on this. All right. So what you're gonna do here when you're in this little cubby here is you want to jump on this collision right here, and then you're gonna kind of get some running speed and do a delayed jump over this invis wall here, and then you'll be on this hallway. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna continue on here, go on this hallway right here, and do a delayed jump in this tunnel right here. And boom, that's World 1 skip. You see a defaulted, do you want to save? No. And you're good. So now what we're gonna do here is, since we don't have the upgrade, it's gonna take 2 hits for these guys to die. So what I do is I bait them to do, the guy on the right's gonna do a fake attack, boom, see, and then they both do an attack. And what I do is when they do that, I go behind them, slow-mo. I hit X once and then A once, and it does a nice combo that kills them in the slow-mo. You want to make sure you have slow-mo when you do it, and then it kills them pretty quick. And now while it's loading, while it's going to load, I get armor, health, and Zen meter, slow-mo meter while it's doing that. It's in the boxes. The slow-mo and the armor are in those boxes I was swinging on, and the health is in the other side of the boxes. Depending on which one you need, you go for. But yup, that's World 1 skip, and that's World 1 boss. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Like I said again, I bait the right guy's attack. He's gonna do a fake attack, and then they're gonna line up against each other, and then you continue with the slow-mo X into A attack. And boom, that is skipped. You continue on. You go over here to the hub world. And then boom, you're completed. And now the next video is going to be World 2 and how to do that. And yeah, great game, great little world, great little skip. Make sure you practice the World 1 skip because it is hard. I know, I was messing up with the chicken. You see how hard it is, even though I hit it like both first try. But you see how hard it is to even get the chicken to cooperate correctly to get up there. Also, if you like, a quick reference, I'll also link Toxic Pinhead's guide, or not guide, but his video, because he found the skip too. Thank you to him. And he does it like instantaneous, kind of show you, what he does, and you don't have to watch the tutorial. All right, let's go to World 2.